More drama this morning at one of the state's top tourist attractions. The president of the board in charge of Dallas Fair Park has officially resigned now, along with 4 other board members. But before stepping down on Tuesday, he warned citizens and city officials of more trouble ahead. Fair Park First, the nonprofit overseeing one of the oldest and most valuable assets owned by the city of Dallas, including the State Fair of Texas, the Texas OU game, concerts and civic events, plus the hundreds of millions of dollars in renovations in the works. But for months now, financial concerns and the suspension, then the recent reinstatement of the executive director have cast a cloud over operations. Some on the board are blaming the management company, OVG 360. On Tuesday, the outgoing president appeared to call them out by name.
I no longer want to fight this 360-degree fight. The complexity of this relationship means forever navigating and negotiating competing interests and egos, jockeying for attribution, while those creating roadblocks, impediments, or redirections avoid accountability both publicly and privately.
Darren James has declined to list the specifics, but last week he announced his resignation just hours after the reinstatement of the nonprofit's CEO, Brian Llewellyn. Allegations of mismanagement of donor dollars and the current exodus of board members was enough to have State Representative Yvonne Davis speak out at Tuesday's meeting.
I just want to voice my interest in support of what happens here.
Davis tells Spectrum News she's troubled by the negative headlines and the board disappearing behind closed doors for hours to conduct much of their business in private.
The notion of all of this up and down and resignations and reinstatements and then someone else resign, it just speaks to a concern that we have as we're moving forward. And then to come to the meeting and it be taken to closed doors, it just kind of further conflicts with what we expect to happen. So.
Now, the board emerged briefly from executive session on Tuesday to vote to strengthen their leverage with the management company OVG 360. The board still waiting on results of 2 financial audits. Those audits could reveal the true source of all the financial concerns at Dallas Fair Park.
And the management group OVG 360 now says it will no longer pay the salaries of 5 Fair Park First employees. In a letter obtained by Spectrum News, OVG officials say they were paying the employees under a, quote, informal temporary arrangement. Those Fair Park employees will stop being paid by August. All right, it is time now for us to take a